Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is July 1st, 2024, Monday, July 1st. So, it's a new month, a new week, new year. I feel like we're already in July so fast. Like, I don't know, like, it doesn't feel like it was January that long ago. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story, alright? So, my last two videos were yesterday. So yeah. Let me put that down. So good. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards and see what happens. I don't know. I feel like today is just a very clean, organized day. It's just clean, organized, like simple. I don't know. It's refreshing, I guess. Like there's something very refreshing about today. I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. You know what, too? I think. Okay, that works. All right, so. I don't know, it's just clean, refreshing, organized. Like there doesn't seem to be anything in the way today. All right? Yeah. Pretty good day. I mean, it's only like 11:59 right now. Oh, it's about to be 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. in like a minute. Ritual. So I feel like anyways, I feel like whatever you're doing, whatever you've been doing, it's obviously working, right? You're doing something and it's working. Whatever that is, however it is you're doing it. Like, I know for some people, they have a daily ritual of waking up at like the crack of dawn and then running a mile, right? For some people, that's how they start their day, you know? So whatever it is that you're doing, it's working. It's working with your energy, your mental clarity, your stamina, regulating your emotions, balancing yourself out, your diet. I know for some people, like, they have to, like, I don't know, like, some people have rituals that they do on a daily basis, like, they'll eat, like, a raw egg every morning or something. I don't know. I was just giving you an example. You know, whatever it is that you're doing on a daily basis, it's working. It's doing what it's doing. It's giving what it's supposed to be giving. All right? So it says ritual. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. So for some of you, Mommy, yes, my love.
You want my wash?
You want to wear the skirt instead?
No.
What do you want?
I got a wash.
That one's clean. You can wear that one. So yeah, for some of you, your rituals is just like meditating, right? So whatever you do that, however you do that, it works. Yes, baby. Okay. If you need help, come to me. So, yeah, so that's pretty much that. I also feel like whatever you're doing, it's like you're doing something consciously, while subconsciously it's also having an effect on your subconscious, right? So it's kind of like, for example, like if you wake up in the morning, crack of dawn, and you're doing your morning run, right? You're doing that to like, you're consciously doing that, but subconsciously it has effects to where you can like meditate. That's how, I don't know, for some people running is meditating, like jogging, cooking, going for a walk. Right? There's people just meditate differently. But I feel like while you're doing something consciously, like you're making a conscious choice and decision and you're aware at 6:36 to do this, it's having a major effect subconsciously. And for a lot of you, spiritually as well, it's having an effect. Because it's like, the more you do whatever it is that you do, it's easier for your spirit team to connect with you, contact you, communicate with you, alright? Okay, I had something in my tooth. It's like bothering me. Alright, so that's pretty much that. That's good. I feel like that's why I was also getting like that clean, organized energy. It's just clean, organized. There's nothing really in the way, right? You also know how to organize your energy as well.
Pants.
You want the pants on?
Yep, I get to wash.
Here. Look.
Can we wash my hands?
Okay, I'll help you wash your hands. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back.
So, how do you...
She has a thing about having dirty hands, and I don't blame her because. Anyway, so this is pretty good, right? This is good. This is good. What else? I think we're all set with this card. So now, this is heavy. I'm gonna move on now. What was I saying? You know how to organize your energy, right? Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know how to organize your energy. Oof. Says they believe in demons, not angels. So
where are you? How are you?
if you have like, I'm not trying to, let me see how I can put it the best way. So collective, your energy is like very organized, very clean, very you know, you got your daily routines, your daily rituals, your monthly rituals, your weekly rituals, yearly rituals, whatever you do, right? And it's like helping you being balanced out, organizing your energy, connecting with your spiritual team, communicating with your spiritual team as well, right? So that's good. But then you have people around you that they're not doing any of that. They don't have routines, they don't have rituals, they don't have mantras, they don't have none of that. So
Stop.
yeah. So compared to you, your energy is very clean, unbothered, it's not messy, it's organized. And you got a bunch of people that they're just, I don't know, internally all over the place. Emotionally, it's really more about emotion. Emotionally, they are all over the place. And if you feel like you're not, there's like no like gravitational pull towards these people, there's like, you can feel that it's like not organized. Like there's something that's inside of them that's not organized. Like it's like a messy bookshelf, right? You ever see like a messy bookshelf and you just want to clean it up? But it's like that. And a lot of it is because they don't even understand like fate, hope, right? I just saw 1110111, right? These people, they don't have an understanding of faith and hope, and you know, the concept of angels is just too far-fetched. It's easier for them to be messy, emotionally messy, believe in demons, operate out of devilish ways, and be weird and be messy and be chaotic. And you see this woman, she's got all those candles around her, and every single one of them is lit up, and she's just in her own little circle, right, minding her own business, meditating. That's it. It's just her and her circle, right? And there's like energies or people around you that I feel like some of these people could want to be inside your circle, but they're either not allowed by your spirit team, by God, or not allowed by you because you're just, I'm not trying to be mean, but you're a whole mess, and you want to bring that mess into my clean, calm, and organized environment? Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I'm seeing like a child running through a living room, and the living room is clean, right? And that little child is a child. They do whatever, blah, blah, blah. And after the child leaves, you got the books are messed up, the pillows are off the couch, snacks everywhere, wrappers everywhere, crayons open, coloring books thrown on the toys over here, puzzle pieces over there. So these are essentially adults, but still holding on to some sort of childhood pain, childhood trauma, childhood something. It's essentially, they're like little kids. Their emotional state is like a child, right? But they're adults. Anyway, so these are people that they are quick to believe in demons, and they don't even understand like angels, whatever, right? They just think that's something you're reading in a book or in the Bible or whatever, right? And that's just how they feel. That's just how they think. It's just, and that's okay because that's their choice to believe like that, right? To live like that, to operate like that, right? But that's not you, collective, because you're in your own bubble. Your energy is organized. It's clean. It's unbothered. I keep getting the word obstacles. Like there's no obstacles in your path right now, right? There's really nothing in your way at this moment. So, and you can feel that there's something, like there's a mess going on inside of certain people or certain someones or a certain group. You can feel it. You know, right? You ever look at someone and you can just like see the ground beneath them shake? It's because they're not grounded. They're not grounded, right? They don't have like that emotional intelligence, right? That mental clarity that comes with having emotional intelligence. What the? Do some meditating. Wow, yeah. So these people could really benefit from doing some meditating. I'm telling you, it does a lot. You just sit down, sit with yourself, and listen to what's going on inside of you, it'll work wonders. I'm telling you. And I know there's like karmics watching this, and I'm telling you as like a word of advice, like I'm not trying to cut ass or anything, but like if you try to figure out where the mess is coming from and why there's a mess inside of you, you know, it'll help. For me? Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. So yeah, do some meditating. Alright. I also feel like you shouldn't really concern yourself with these energies, people, whatever, right? Only because if you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing, right, and you're aware of who believes in what and who operates and how, right, then it's easier, like I said, because you're able to like use your discernment in such a way, it's easier for you to kind of just like separate yourself. And I just saw 1555. It's easy for you to separate yourself and isolate yourself and kind of just like be by yourself and mind your own business and be in your circle and do what is required of you to do for you to be in your highest good. Very simple, right? So you know that there's people around you that would rather operate in certain kinds of ways. And I also feel like it doesn't really bother you because that's not you. All right? You're not the one that's operating like that. You're too busy communicating with your spirit team and meditating. There's something about a blood contract. I'll get back to that. That's interesting. Forced to reincarnated. Oh yeah, forced to be reincarnated. Yeah, so these people have to come back. So the peoples that would rather believe in demons and it's easier for them, and it's just because, to be honest with you, for a lot of people it's just easy to not heal because it requires work, dedication, commitment, and on top of that it's painful and almost always, like physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. It's painful in more than one ways, right? And if you're gonna operate out of your highest good, you're gonna have to kind of like go through a storm, that dark night of the soul within yourself, to kind of be able to get out on the other side. You have no choice but to weather that storm. And a lot of people, they're afraid of that storm because not only that, but also what comes up, like their selves. They have to face themselves and demons and whatever. So if they're not doing it in this lifetime, they're gonna have to come back until they're ready and willing and strong enough to do that. So that's that. So these are the people that are gonna have to be that are gonna be forced to be reincarnated to just come back again and do all the lessons and all the pain, all the heartbreak, until they're ready to like just sit with themselves, go through it, and have faith. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like this is pretty simple. 888 balance. Yeah, everything is falling into place as it should. So I feel like the more you balance yourself out and the more you're in this energy, the easier, like I said, it is for you to use your discernment and kind of like filter out who's who, what's what. And these people that you've been filtering out for quite some time, they're no longer in your energy, keeping you in like a state of imbalance, right? Because remember the first thing I said in the video was The energy is clean, it's organized, there's no obstacles, right? It's because you're balanced out. I just saw 2-1. Wow, yeah, you know who's your friend and who's not your friend. Who is your ally, who is not your ally. Who is your enemy, who is not your enemy. Who is your confidant, who is not your confidant. Who is your neighbor, who is not your neighbor. Who is your family, who is not your family. You know this now. Proverbs 22:4. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man do not go, lest you learn his ways and set a snare for your soul. Yeah, so it's you have your discernment like on point now. There's nothing that's confusing you, nothing in your way, nothing clouding you, nothing. You're on the right track. You're balanced out, right? That's what I'm saying. Whatever it is that you're doing, however it is that you're doing, it's working. So keep doing that because it's having a massive effect on the path that you're on, right? It's working. Wow, they no longer know their purpose, and I barely even shuffled and that popped out. Yeah, because they don't want to believe. It's like I said, these are people that it's easier for them to be like, oh, demons, this, demons. Because the minute that they are faced with the reality that the blue jay keeps coming on the porch, by the way.
It wants to hear its future.
I can't tell him its future though. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, these people, they no longer know their purpose because it's easier for them to believe in like demons and things like that, because having to come to a realization that God is everywhere and everything, and God has a major role, and you are responsible for your actions. It's not always an outsider or someone doing witchcraft or demons or whatever. Sometimes you are your own worst enemy by the choices that you make, right? That results in those consequences. So for these people, it's just easier for them to like blame everything else and anyone else and not to look within and not heal, right? Like I said, that's their choice. That's what they want to do. But they're going to have to just come back again and learn all the lessons and do it all over again. And at some point, they're going to get tired. Like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. What is too damn bad, right? At some point, they're going to get tired. But that's not your concern. That's not your business. Don't worry about yourself. Like, don't worry. Don't worry about that, all right? Don't concern yourself with that, all right? I also said at the beginning of the video, like, not to worry yourself with these people. All you know is you see them for who they are. You let them be on their way, and that's it. You know, because most likely when they come back for those lessons, you probably won't even be here. Honestly, you'll probably be back with Source or something. I don't know, but who knows, right? Anyway, so yeah. As of right now, they don't know their purpose, right? The universe wants you to heal your inner child. Yeah, didn't I just say that this is a bunch of adults still, like, they're adults, but they're children. Like, they're emotionally in that age or emotional intelligent bracket of, like, a child. They're just, like, you know, kids aren't really aware of the messes that they make, you know, or why there's a mess or where the mess is coming from. They're kids, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, these were, in the beginning of the video, I said that these are, like, a bunch of adults acting like children, or like just, I don't know, but I'm telling you, they could benefit from meditating, sitting down, listening to themselves, why they are the way they are, right? They would benefit from that, because the universe is like, listen, you can't be like this forever, because if you are, you're gonna have to come back again and come back again and come back again, and at some point you're gonna get tired. So the best way to break out of that cycle is to heal your inner child. That's what you got to do. And for some people, they have to heal. The inner child that they have to heal is like from lifetime. It's a lot of stuff that they suppressed. Memory after memory, lifetime after lifetime. So for some people, it's scary when you have to really dig deep into the trenches of your memory, of your soul, of your spirit, and figure out why things are the way they are, right? So that's why, like, when you're called to do that, you better get on that. Because if not, it's just going to be more work that you have to unload, and It's gonna be heavy, but it's doable. It's possible, right? It's not impossible. Impossible for a plain golden cabbage to become a golden pumpkin. Impossible. Impossible. Okay, so this could be a woman that's weird with her energy, because this woman is obsessed with you. It says she's obsessed with you. So you have a weird woman around you that's been trying to like cloud your energy and make it weird and trippy and all that. I don't know. It's just weird. And you can see that. You see what's going on. You see who's doing what, who's who, right? I'm telling you, if this woman is watching these readings, you could benefit from some meditating. It'll do you wonders. Like, stop worrying about someone else's daily routine and sit with yourself and listen to yourself. So this person's first, last, middle initial name could start with the letter P, right? This person is also trying to play games in your energy, but again, because of where you are and how you are, you've got that discernment. Like, you already know. Like, I already know who you are and what you're doing, right? Like, come on. Trying to play games.
What do you need?
Where'd you get that one?
My green, my purple.
I love it. Where's the green one?
Right here.
Okay. Oh, careful.
Huh?
Alright, let me get a couple tarot, and then I'll close the reading out. Three of Pentacles reverse.
Yeah.
On top of do some meditating.
I
So this could be why you don't want to work with these people. You don't want to be around these people. You don't want to collaborate with these people. You don't want to take their advice. It's like, from your perspective, there's really nothing you can learn from these people, because it's like, what benefit do you have taking advice, life advice, from someone who doesn't even know what they're doing with their life, who doesn't have their life in order, who is, they don't, you would be a fool, collective, and it would be unwise for you to take life advice from people or a person who doesn't know their purpose, right? Like, how are you going to give me advice about my life and my future and my success when you don't even know what you're doing or what you want to do, or you don't even have success, or you don't even know your purpose, or you don't even have a purpose? Like, it's unwise, and it's not smart. Like, how is that going to benefit you, collective? You taking life advice from someone who doesn't even know what they're talking about? Because if they did, it would show in their life. And that's not the case. So of course you want to step back, separate yourself, use your discernment, and realize these people who don't even believe in angels, don't have faith, don't have hope, what do you have, like, what reason do you have to take advice from these people? You don't have a reason. That's why you don't want to work with them. Three of Pentacles in reverse. You'd rather sit by yourself and meditate than hang around a bunch of people who don't know their purpose. That makes sense. Does that look good? That makes sense, right? Because then if that's the case, then you would be hanging around a bunch of people, a group of people who don't know what they're doing, don't know their life purpose, and then you do, but you're hanging around a bunch of, let's just call it what it is, a bunch of nobodies, right? And you're a somebody. What are they going to do? They're going to make sure that you too become a nobody when you're supposed to be a somebody, right? Bunch of nobodies. Three Pentacles, ILL, God, hearing, lamentations, mental force, protects against sorrows and illness. Yeah, see? So essentially these people are all sick. Now, it may not be physically sick, or this woman may not be physically sick, but mentally she is. Emotionally she is. Spiritually, she is. Financially, I don't know. But I will say that it's like if you're balanced and you're organized and you're clean, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, right? You have discernment. There's no obstacles in your path. And you're going to be around people who are like mentally confused, mental illnesses, like they don't know what's going on, they don't know who they are, they don't know where they're going, they don't have any ideas, they don't have any creativity. Emotionally, they're a mess. They've got depression, anxiety, sadness, grief, resentment, bitterness. Spiritually, they believe in demons, not angels. They don't believe in the Most High God. They don't have faith. They don't have hope. What are you doing being around people like this, right? So that's why 3 of Pentacles reversed. You're not choosing to be around people like this, and that's good. Because look at you, ritual, balance. And it says, make no friendship with an angry man, and with the furious man do not go, lest you learn his ways and set a snare for your soul. You had a bunch of nobodies wanting you, being a somebody, wanting you to also be a nobody. And God's like, no, you're meant to be somebody. Get away from these nobodies. Because these nobodies are going to turn you, somebody, into a nobody. That is so fun to say. A bunch of nobodies wanted you to be a nobody when you're meant to be a somebody. That is so fun to say. I love that. It's like a tongue twister. I'm hearing, quit playing games with my heart. Anyways. Oh, that's something else. I don't think that has anything to do with the reading. Alright, so let me get a couple more, and then I'm going to close the reading. What time is it? Quit playing games with my heart. Oh, so these people could have been trying to pull on your heartstrings to keep you around them, so that way they have the ability to turn you, a somebody, into a nobody. But then that's when, like, that discernment was like, no. The star, because you're meant to be a star. You are a somebody, right? Look, the star came out. Yes, my love. You're somebody. You have hopes, wishes, dreams, health, right? You're supposed to be in this energy where you're supposed to follow your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Is that the bird? Look at the bird. What is it?
The blue jay.
Well, show her because she likes to watch the blue jay.
Look at this.
So the star, Vasariah, God the just, clemency and equilibrium, protects against attacks in the courts. So these people, they're caught up in their own stuff, and this has nothing to do with you. Did it fly away?
You know what it is?
What?
You can probably all smell the big bag of bird seeds right there.
Well, no, I poured some on the porch.
We are in our inside voice. He's saying our.
I poured some on the porch, and he keeps coming for the bird seeds. I think it's like the cranberries or the peanuts in there.
Yeah, I understand. Stay grounded. Stay grounded.
I feel like that.
No, yeah, probably. It does say, I think it attracted blue jays, so.
And cardinals, too. So yeah, the star. So this is you. You're supposed to follow. You know, you're somebody. You're supposed to be this somebody. You're the star. There's also like Aquarius energy with the star, where you can be. You're somebody who thinks outside of the box, thinks differently. So, like I said, like if you have that, and these people are all thinking the same, all feeling the same, all operating the same, right? And you don't, and you are around these people, they're gonna like somehow, hopefully, maybe wanting to get you thinking the way they operate, the way they think, the way they feel, the way they do life, the way they live life, right? Until it gets to the point, that's how they wanted it to be, right? Until it got to the point where you just don't even have that opportunity to be somebody anymore. But you're meant to be somebody, you're right. You're meant to be something great, something big. Eight of Wands on the fence. So yeah, there's something about communication here. So you stopped communicating and collaborating and being around this group of people because you can see them for who they are. Angry, furious, wanting to set a snare for your soul because they're so... I don't know, it's like they gave up on their own soul. They gave up on their dreams, their spirit, their faith, their hope. They gave up on that. And they wanted you two to give up on that as well. But I feel like with the Eight of Wands here, it says, Vehuel, the great and exalted God, grandeur, makes one passionate toward God. They just wanted you to get stuck. Not taking action, not making forward toward movements towards like the star. They would rather have you take an action and being connected to them instead of yourself and the Most High God, your higher purpose, your calling, you being a somebody. So you cut them off. You don't communicate with them. I feel like these people are finding it very difficult to communicate and get in contact and talk and message and call and whatever with you. These people, they also don't want to believe that you can see them for who and what they are, but you can. If they don't want to believe it, that's fine. That has nothing to do with you. That's just their own mind trying to convince them. No, they didn't see that. No, they didn't see that. They don't know. Right? They're just trying to convince themselves to make themselves feel better. But again, that just shows where they are with themselves, right? If you have to like convince yourself of a delusion, your heart is not in the right place. I don't care what you say. Knight of Cups. It came out reversed, but it fell on the fence. So these are the same people that deliberately rejected you and denied something from you, and now it's like, well, maybe I should have, right? Because now they're feeling some type of way about it, where they no longer want to give you something. They don't want to give it to you still, but by not giving you something, oh my gosh. By not giving you something, by rejecting you from something, or making sure you wouldn't get something, by being in that energy, now they're just like forced to kind of like reevaluate things for themselves and around them. Knight of Cups, now it's like, it's more reversed than on the fence. It's like these people, it's kind of like, well, I should have, for the sake of argument, I should have given them love, but, you know, now that I am forced to give them love, I don't really know if I want to give it, right? It's like if somebody, like, let's say two children, right? And you're like, you have to share, and the one child's like, I don't want to share, and the mom's like, well, you have to share. And so like one kid is like obviously reluctant to share, but there's like, you gotta share, right? Especially like, or like if they take somebody's toy, you have to give it back. It's not yours. And they're like, well, I don't want to give it back. Well, you have to, because it's not yours, right? I feel like that's more that energy. They have to give something back to you, but it's like they don't want to. Whoever this person is, you're playing games. Because how is it that you're doing this, but you're also like trying to communicate with like the collective? I also feel like they're trying to, but not really trying to. Like they want to tell you something, only like hoping that you'll let them keep whatever they took. I feel like that's really what it is. They don't want to talk to you. They have to talk to you to give you something, right? But they don't want to do that. So they're hoping that if they talk to you, they're hoping that at this point, because of whatever happened or whatever time has passed, maybe by this point you'll just let them keep whatever they took. I feel like that's really what that is. Knight of Cups, Ariel, the revealing God. Yeah. Because they know they have to come to you with some sort of information or offer, whatever, but they don't want to. But they're being forced to do so, whether it's by the courts, right? Because it says protects against attacks in the courts. So whether it's like a judge, like maybe like a judge said, you have to give this to the collective, this is theirs, right? They don't want to do that. Or a God said, you have to give them theirs, this is theirs. They don't want to do that, right? They don't want to have that conversation, but they're hoping that by having this conversation, maybe, hopefully, you'll just let them keep whatever it is that they tried to take or wanted to take, right? It says, perception and revelation. Wow, discovers hidden treasures, reveals the secrets of nature. I also feel like when this person comes talk to you, or if they try to, I think you're gonna see them for who they really are. And that's going to be like another confirmation for you that, wow, you really did the right thing by separating yourself from this person, by detaching, from not collaborating, from not communicating, from not letting. I feel like this is somebody who like wanted to be like a mentor or a guide or a teacher, and they're just not good at it because like it just shows. Like this person wanted you to let them guide them and teach them and mentor them, but like I said, you would be a fool, right? It would be unwise for you to do this, taking life advice from somebody who doesn't even know what they're doing with their own life, right? That doesn't make sense. Where's the logic in that? It doesn't make sense. Taking life advice from somebody who doesn't know what they're doing in life, what they want in life, where they're going in life, right? Now, it would make sense if this was like a young adult, right? But this is an adult. But they're still acting like a child. And they have to give you something. And they have to come forward to you and tell you something. And another thing that they're afraid of too is that I think that's part of the reason why they're like living in some sort of delusion, because it's like they don't want to believe that you can see them for who they are. But you can. You can see them for who they are. And on top of that, by them doing this, telling you what they have to tell you, giving you what they have to give you, it's just going to confirm everything that you already know, right? You already knew this about this person. Right? It's like you doing math, like, okay, 2 plus 2, I know 2 plus 2 is 4, right? So let me have my teacher, double check it, right? And on top of that, so this would be like you double checking on a calculator. 2 plus 2 is definitely for sure 4, right? So you knew what was going on. God told you what was going on. Now this person has to tell you what's going on. They have no choice. And here's the thing, if they don't tell you, someone else is going to tell you, and it's going to be worse for them, because if this person tells you, they're most likely going to like omit certain things, details, how heavy their hand was in this, right, blah, blah, blah. And that's why I feel like they have an opportunity to tell you themselves, versus if someone else tells you, it's going to be more revealing of their true nature, of why they're doing whatever they're doing, why they've been doing what they're doing, like why they operate the way they operate, and blah, 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 right? So they have an opportunity to tell you what they want to tell you, how they want to tell you, and if they don't, God's going to make sure that you're going to find out either way, right? Someone's going to tell you. But right now, they have the opportunity to tell you in their own way, in their own words. But for some reason, they're going to try and twist it. They're going to tell you something to... It's not even like telling you what they have to tell you. They're going to talk to you to convince you to give them something. Alright, I'm going to get one more, then I'm going to close the reading. That's 3. We have the 2 Pentacles reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, and the 9 of Cups reverse. Wow. So these people, especially this woman who's like obsessed with you, she knew that you were meant to be a star, that you were meant to be a somebody. But she wanted to make sure that you would always be unbalanced, right? We have balance up right here, ritual up right here.
On my box.
You need help?
Okay.
Okay, give me like 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. So she wanted you, this person that collected that you're supposed to be somebody, this nobody wanted a somebody to always be unbalanced, never be able to achieve their wishes and be emotionally fulfilled with the Nine of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Wands reversed. So always operate in some sort of like sad, broken dynamic, or operate out of that way, right? So like, let's say if you had something going on with your inner self or your childhood or whatever the case it is, like this person always wanted you to operate out of that, especially like if they deliberately did something so where it would always affect you in a certain way. This is giving me like a spiteful parent. Like a spiteful parent deliberately held something back from their child, knowing that it would affect the child in the long run. That didn't work. Because you, whatever, like I said, whatever you were doing, whatever you did it, however you did it, it's not working, because you've got ritual, you're balanced out, and you can see people for who and what they are. I feel like this is like a spiteful parent, or like this could also be like a spiteful sibling, or like a spiteful family member, or like a guardian. This is somebody in your family with the Four of Wands reversed. We've got the Four of Wands reversed, Nine of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed on top of the star. Alright, Four of Wands, Mahasaya, God the Savior. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. Yeah. Somebody was deliberately holding something back from you, hoping that it would affect you in the long term, so that way you would not be a somebody. You would always be imbalanced, not meditating, not knowing your purpose, operating out of demonic ways and devilish ways and habits and things that are no good for you, that would ensure that you would go down a rabbit hole of darkness, and that's never succeed, never see the light of day, right? This is somebody in your family. Nine of Cups, Habuhaya, God the kindest giver. Wow. Healing, preserves health, and cures diseases. So this person could have wanted you to be sick, mentally sick, especially if this person is mentally sick. They wanted you to be mentally sick, so that way it wouldn't show that they're mentally sick, because only a sick-minded individual would do this to their child, or to like a family member, or to a friend, or just anybody in general. Only a sick person would do this. Deliberately hurt someone to make sure that it would affect them in their future. That's wicked. But you healed from this. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, Poyal, God who supports the universe, fortune and fame, fulfills any request. Yeah. This person was doing the most of that, where you would be so imbalanced. It would affect your finances. It would affect your fourth house, your Four of Wands. Like, if you wanted to build a family, if you want to create a family, if you want to be in a relationship, if you want to have friends, if you want to have a healthy, whatever dynamic, any kind of healthy dynamic, right? You would be so imbalanced, it would affect your finances, your friendships, your relationships, your futures, yourself, your dreams, your wishes. That's so wicked. What a wicked woman this is. Alright, last one, and then I'm going to close the reading. And then that's it. We're done. So this person, they're not fighting anything. They kind of just gave up. Because this card came out in the reverse. It says, I have fought the good light. Oh no, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. 2 Timothy 4:7. That's what I said in the beginning, or like early in this reading. This person, they don't have hope. They don't have faith. They just kind of gave up on their soul. They gave up on their spirit. They just gave up their hopes, their wishes, their dreams. And, you know, it just tormented them. It caused them anguish, mental anguish, emotional anguish, spiritual anguish. And they wanted to, like, put that onto you for some weird reason. I don't know. But this person wanted you to be, like, suffering with them. But the card at the top, it says, the Lord will guide you always. Isaiah 58:11. See? The Lord will guide you always. So that's why it really doesn't matter what this person is doing. You know who this is. You know what they're doing. You know what's going on. And it's not your business, because all you got to do is just be in your lane and mind your business, right? So this is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.